Hello friends, in this small video we are going to study the political development of two important things which impacted Indian political development largely. The two things were, one is Simon Commission and second one is Pune Pact. So let us have a basic understanding of these two things in a simpler manner. So let's have a basic idea about these two things. So let's start with the topic. First one, it is Simon Commission. So you must be remembering in Government of India Act 1919, it said that after every 10 years a statutory commission shall be constituted for studying, understanding and rectifying the provisions of Government of India Act 1919 and the recommendation shall be accepted. Accordingly, a Simon Commission was appointed in the year November 1927. That is, it was appointed 2 years before the schedule. The factual things about this commission, it was a 7-member commission. All members were British members. That's why Simon Commission was opposed by almost all political parties in India. It was chaired by Sir John Simon. It was called as Indian Statutory Commission. It was constituted based on the recommendations of Government of India Act 1919. Now what this act said, this act gave certain recommendations, like it talked about abolition of diarchy. You must be remembering in diarchy there was division of subject between transferred subject and reserved subject. It also said the extension of responsible government in provinces. It talked about establishment of Federation of British India and princely states, and it talked about continuation of communal electorate, along with certain other recommendations were given by Simon Commission. These recommendations, UPSC many a time do not ask questions on these recommendations. If you want to remember, just remember these 4 recommendations. Other recommendations you can guess logically. So I repeat once again the recommendations given by Simon Commission. It talked about abolition of diarchy. Second, it said that responsible government should be extended to provinces also. It talked about establishment of Federation of British India and princely states. And last point, it said the communal electorate should have continuation for other communities which are least represented in Indian Legislative Council. They should be given higher representation. Now, to have a consensus between the recommendations of Simon Commission and various political parties, various stakeholders in India, 3 roundtable conferences were held. Though it is part of history, we are not going to discuss these 3 roundtable conferences in details over here. But remember, the objective of roundtable conferences were to discuss the recommendations of Simon Commission for its implementation in India. So 3 roundtable conferences were convened involving the territories of British government, then British India and princely states. Based on all these 3 roundtable conferences, a white paper was published by the Simon Commission and 3 roundtable conferences on constitutional reforms in India. This white paper was presented before Joint Select Committee of the British Parliament. And based on this white paper, certain changes were made in the Government of India Act in 1935, and almost all the recommendations of Simon Commission were accepted with few minor changes. I repeat once again, almost all the recommendations of Simon Commissions were accepted with few minor changes. I repeat once again, here we are studying just only political angle of Simon Commission. We are not studying the historical angle of Simon Commission. Many students might feel that we should discuss Simon Commission in detail. That shall be discussed during history lecture. Here our main purpose is just to discuss the political angle of the Simon Commission. So these were the basic recommendations of Simon Commission. Now, based on the Simon Commission, it led to Communal Award. Communal Award was one of the point of conflict in the history. Now, let's have a look at what was this Communal Award. Communal Award was declared in August 1932. It was declared by British Prime Minister Ramsay MacDonald. I repeat once again the name. This is one of the very important name in the history of India. Communal Award was declared in August 1932 by British Prime Minister Ramsay MacDonald. He announced the scheme of Communal Award, which was already in existence. But what he said This is very important line. He said the separate electorate should be extended to depressed classes also. This was something opposed by Mahatma Gandhi. We have seen the meaning of separate electorate. The meaning of separate electorate is the members of that particular committee shall be elected by the voters of that committee itself. That means Muslim members shall be voted by Muslim voters. Scheduled caste members shall be voted by scheduled caste voters. Now, a thing came to mind into the mind of Mahatma Gandhi. He said that this kind of communal award and this kind of separate electorate is going to affect the unity and integrity of India, and is going to have more fissures. It is going to have more divisions into the India. So he vehemently opposed this communal award given by Ramsay MacDonald, who was British Prime Minister. It was opposed by Mahatma Gandhi as well as Congress, as well as many sections who were in favor of unity and integrity of India. They opposed this communal award. Gandhiji sat on fast unto death at Yerwada jail in Pune. Finally, there was a truce, there was agreement between leader of the Congress and depressed classes, which is famously called as Pune Pact. Now, what we got from Pune Pact? Pune Pact said that there shall be a Hindu joint electorate. There won't be any separate electorate for depressed classes. There won't be any separate electorate for scheduled caste. Scheduled caste will have to vote under a Hindu joint electorate, but at the same time, to pacify the demands of depressed classes and scheduled caste, the Pune Pact said that there shall be a certain reserved seat for depressed classes in various legislative councils. It means it gave reservation to scheduled class in a legislative council, where all sections of the Hindu religion will be voting for that particular seat, but those seats shall be reserved for the depressed classes. So by giving reservation to depressed classes, the communal electorate, the separate electorate for depressed classes was avoided, was abolished. Thank you very much. Keep watching the videos. Your suggestions are always welcome. Thank you very much. Have a good day.